It's
to
the
me,
Earth in the shape of a ring.
Oh my God!
Where are you coming up with this?
You know,
Are these real things that people believe?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Tell
Christmas.
us some more about the ring Earth. I've never heard of
I
this.
don't know that much about it. I just saw there was this guy that I watch. His name's Simon Dan. He was talking about stuff about flat Earth because that's his biggest thing. That and tinfoil Tuesdays with people that believe in wacky shit, right?
Ugh.
Anyways,
Like the hat's made out of tinfoil?
yeah, that's his. Anyways, and it was mentioned quite some time ago that something about the ring Earth. I don't know. Beats me. I don't understand what these. I don't care if people come up with these thoughts and they think, "Oh, that'd be cool," and, shit like that, right? Sci-fi type stuff. But when they believe it and then begin to preach it, preaching complete lies to people, especially children, and telling children to stop listening to the teachers because what do the fuck teachers know?
Yeah, right. Teachers only go to school
Right.
and study for years to become teachers. So what the fuck do they know about
that's
anything?
when I get pissed off. You don't mess with a child like that. You just don't do it. I mean, there's realities to this world.
You're speaking to the choir, man.
It's fucking insane. It's absolutely insane. Like the Earth is shit. Ugh. I can't. I don't even have words for for these fucking people. Like
so flat Earth made sense when we didn't have the technology we had to be able to demonstrate quite visibly that it's not fucking flat.
And or in places like fucking deep Amazon,
Yeah, when you don't have any way to look it up through Google or the education to see what we have collectively learned,
like telescopes, or even like
rifles,
BB guns,
the
arrows.
No, it's for a rifle.
Scopes.
Thank you. Wow. Right. Like if you have like a 50 caliber sniper rifle, you're seeing a little over a mile out, and you can literally see the curve.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you have to adjust for all of the different curve variables.
Also, the Personal Growth Podcast would like to remind all our listeners to please gun responsibly. But yeah, it's just so insane that that people genuinely believe. Like, if I don't know, if I wasn't a comedian. Like, if I didn't know, sometimes I feel like people are just trying to piss everybody. Like, so there's certain times that I feel like these flat earthers are just trying to troll everybody else because it makes them laugh. And they're like, oh, let's get these fucking guys to believe that we really believe the earth is flat and just see how far we can take it.
So
I
believe
feel
that's
about
a real most thing. Preachers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You have to give me money because God wants you to, so I can live in this big house. And maybe you won't have bread this week, but that's fine because look at this big house I have. Those guys piss me off.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, there are some really amazing preachers out there though.
Some of the messages are great, and so yeah, you can't lump everybody together. But I think that the type of people that Eric's talking about, I mean, one bad apple, right?
Yeah.
Why?
So
why would Jesus have invented gold if he didn't want me to have a necklace? Like, shut up, you fucking hack, you charlatan, snake oil salesman.
Huh.
That's all they are. That's all these people are.
Snake oil salesmen?
Yeah.
telling you they're the snake oil is going to heal everything about you.
Oh,
It's all a fucking grift.
I don't think even. Wait, Catholic school?
Huh?
Did you go to Catholic school?
I went to religious instruction, which was every Wednesday. We would get out of school a half an hour early, get on a bus, and go to Our Lady of Grace and sit and take religious instruction for about an hour.
Huh.
Yeah, and even then,
do you know about the snake oil salesmen?
I know that there are people who I think it's also where the phrase "a taste of your own medicine" comes from. Like, people would go into towns claiming they had like a magic elixir that would cure any ailment you have, and then people would buy it, and before they realize that it doesn't work, the guy's on to the next fucking town doing the same thing. And because it was so long ago that getting from town to town took 3 or 4 days, depending on how far away you were.
Yeah,
there was never any comeuppance until like one of those guys would get sick, and then he couldn't leave the town, and then somebody would be like, oh, well, why don't you try this? And then give him his own stuff. And that's where A Taste of Your Own Medicine came from, which I found out just a couple weeks ago because I got curious, and I looked it up on my phone.
I like it.
I found the information I needed. I was curious about something. It's like, oh, I wonder where that comes from. And then I got on Google, and it gave me the fucking answer. If you can post a fucking video to YouTube, you can search your phone or wherever. Go to a fucking library where the words are written on a page.
A lot of these people are getting their misinformation from YouTube.
I know.
So that's what I was just gonna say. Like, that's part of the problem is you say willfully ignorant and idiotic.
Yes, and I stand by it.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but those people that are taking in this information probably could say the same thing to you, but in reverse, because they have some, whether we agree that it's wrong, they have information that they have based their opinions and belief systems on, it's not as simple as like telling a blind person what yellow looks like. Because it's
how is that a simple thing? How would you describe yellow to a person who's never seen a color or anything?
It isn't simple. That's my point.
Okay.
Like these flat earthers and these regular people both see the world in color. That we don't have to say, hey, flat earthers, this is how you would, like, this is what yellow is, or whatever, because like they already fucking know what yellow is.
Yeah, but they don't know.
But they
that
do.
The Earth is round.
They just made a conscious decision to believe one thing over another,
right? Yeah,
which still makes them wrong and willfully stupid. I could believe. I could believe that rain cures cancer and put a fucking YouTube video out about how studies have been shown that rain, when it really rains, not a drizzle, but like a heavy downpour, you have to grab it in a carton, you got to get it in a container and then boil it. And then the boiled water you pour on your face, and when it burns your skin off, it also burns off the cancer, and boom. And if I was convincing enough, I'd be a millionaire in a month, because people would buy my book, How to Cure Cancer with Rainwater, and I'd be off to the fucking races.
Isn't that what they did with juicing?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, juice the shit out of everything and then drink it. And
that's at least got to be,
it's healthier, yes.
It's got to be healthier.
But it doesn't necessarily cure cancer.
No.
But there's this guy
but it gets you into a state of homeostasis. Like the most, like...
Juicing does. Or are you talking about denying? Or,
no.
I was
juicing.
Okay.
Like, I'm just saying, like, things that a person can do may not actually be a cure to cancer, but it eliminates the need to cure it.
Right. Well, the reason I mentioned that was because the guy that was promoting it so much that way ended up dying from some weird shit that he was supposed to cure him from.
Like,
and it didn't.
Like colon cancer?
Yeah, completely.
Rectum cancer. Mm-hmm. Killed him. Damn near rectum.
Rectum. Yeah, no.
Rectum dang near killed him.
Yeah, it was. We knew what you meant. Anyways, I was not by any means saying that juicing is bullshit. I think it's a great thing. Don't get me wrong. I do it too, but you can't go into that thinking it's a cure-all for everything. But that's not flat earthers. So let's move on.
I could start the first national church of Steve Captain America Rogers, and if I was convincing enough, I'd have at least I could get probably 15 people at first just to be like, oh, I wonder what this is about. You know what? The shield does represent the light and the way. Of course it does. And the red, white, and blue obviously signifies that the birds were put here to provide us with delicious meat and feathers for our pillows. Like, I just made that up, and if I was convincing enough with it to the right people, I could fuck. And that's what pisses me off, is that people are so easily fooled.
Doesn't that religion already exist, a.k.a. Marvel?
No, Marvel's not a religion; it's a way of life.
Yeah, it's kind of like Buddhism. It's not really a religion.
Not really a religion. Okay, fair enough.
It's a way to interact with the world.
I spend every day trying to be the person Steve Rogers wants me to be.
That's right. All hail Steve Rogers.
Yep.
Which guy is Steve Rogers?
He's
Captain
Captain
America.
America.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just want to double
The
check.
only reason I knew that was because he'd mixed the two names together, so I figured it had to be the same guy.
Boom, nailed it.
And the shield.
Captain America.
Yeah,
shield,
the star.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the star.
It doesn't have
Made out
3
of-
heads on it. If it did, it'd be tri-point.
Yep,
Huh.
made out of vibranium, the world's strongest metal, after adamantium, which is what makes up Wolverine. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Wait,
I don't
hold
need
on
to-
a second.
I'm not gonna
No,
nerd out.
for real though. Adamantium is not as strong as vibranium?
I don't know. I think they're
Like neck
they
and
might
neck?
be on equal footing. I know one. I think maybe adamantium is stronger than vibranium, and adamantium is what Wolverine's made out of, like his skeleton, and that's why he has the claws.
But he died.
But yeah, he can't die.
Wolverine?
He's dead.
Well, I mean, in the movies, sure, and I think
Well, then someone's lying to us. Maybe the Earth is flat.
maybe.
Jesus. Wait, hold on. When did Wolverine die?
Well, spoiler alert, in the movie Logan, because that was supposedly the last time Hugh Jackman was going to play Wolverine. But now that Disney owns the X-Men, I mean, I don't know that it's going to happen, but Hugh Jackman has said that he would want to play Wolverine in an Avengers movie. I don't know if it's going to happen, but he said that he'd come back to play Wolverine for an Avengers movie.
Isn't that where Deadpool came from? Is the last movie Logan or something?
No. Deadpool, well, at least as far as the movies go, Deadpool was first introduced in X-Men Origins Wolverine, which was really not a very good movie. And it was not the best way to present Deadpool. And then Ryan Reynolds had the property that he wanted to produce it. And then that's when it was like 10 years, I think, between those movies that Ryan Reynolds had to wait to make it happen. And then he did, and he did it the right way, and Deadpool fucking blew up, which is why Disney has said they're not going to mess with that formula. They're going to still let it be R-rated. They're not going to mess with Deadpool.
He's my favorite if there was one.
Huh.
There's a lot of fourth wall breaking with Deadpool. Like, he'll talk directly to the audience. Like, he knows you're watching a movie, and he knows he's in a movie, and that none of this is real. It's an interesting take on comic book character.
I really
He does it in the comic books too.
I liked the movie, but I watched it at the IMAX theater.
Ooh,
And paid like fucking $40 for a ticket.
of course you did.
Whatever that cost. Plus
Yikes.
popcorn and soda twice because there was a girl that I had took when it came out.
Right.
And it was absolutely not worth $80 to go watch.
Well,
I can't even, like, just the fact that that's a thing blows my mind.
What, that they can charge so much for movies when they used to be a nickel for a double feature?
Yeah. I mean,
know.
you
It's
probably
it's
remember
insane.
before it was when it was cheaper than a nickel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, before movies, we had flip books.
Yeah.
So you just had to, like,
quick.
you just had to flip through the thing, and, like, it was over, and
then mom
you
was
know,
like
9
singing in the
seconds and-
background.
yeah, sometimes. I mean, if she wasn't busy with,
Sometimes there
the
was
5 other
percussion,
kids and the laundry and
spankings on
waiting
the
for
bottom.
Dad to come home and making
Grab
the
him by
dinners.
the ankle.
Yeah,
just-
it's just it was a different time back then. It was insane. I'm happy to have lived through it, because I'm a better person now on the other side.
I'm grateful that you're here with us now.
And I'd rather go. I'll go to the $5 movies on Tuesdays.
Dude, I'll go to the $2 movies on Tuesdays at the Real Theater.
Nice.
The problem with that is that they're movies that have been out for like 3 or 4 months already,
Yeah.
which isn't. It's not really a problem, but
No.
if like you want to see something that came out right away, you just gotta bite the bullet, pay that $14 for a movie.
Go on Tuesdays, baby. $5.
At Village or
At
is
the
that-
Village, at the Regal Theaters.
You could just
$5, baby.
at the Real Theaters, it costs $2 or $1 on Tuesdays.
Right, but those are for movies that are already on DVD, like movies that you can already watch on Netflix at home.
Right.
or at the real theater. But I mean, if you want an inexpensive movie date, go on a Tuesday. You get 2 tickets and a popcorn. You'll spend